Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. So in today's video we're going to tackle one of the most annoying and quite possibly one of the most hardest secret rooms to beat in the Doom Tower, and that is the one from this rotation, which is the rotation number 3, Secret Room 7. Like, if we look at it honestly at the first glance, it's like rare HP champions only. There's not too many that you can think of, you know. Normal ones, they're like Painkeepers, Gnarhorn, maybe you've known a lot. Doom Screech can be really interesting. There might be somebody like a Sentinel that you could use that has an interesting kit. However, the team that I will be showing to you today, which is, you already see it in the background, is all revolving around Ironclad. And the tactic that I will be using is a tactic that I've known for like over 1 year, but I always forgot to make this video about it, and that's using Ironclad in a specific set. This is something that I didn't personally come up with. This is something that I saw, like I said, a year ago in Mr. Tham's Twitch stream. Shout out to Mr. Tham. He hasn't been playing Raid for a while, but that's where I saw this, and you know, the idea is pretty crazy, it's pretty awesome. I'm not sure if he came out with the idea or somebody else, but like I said, everything revolves around Ironclad and his kit. Basically, his kit says like A1, nothing too crazy, heal reduction. A2, like, you know, single target cleanse can be interesting. Increased attack doesn't really help in this one because, well, you need to use all HP champs. It's all about his passive. You know, the usually champions in this game that have amazing passives, those are the good ones. And basically, the Blood Burst, what it does, it says, when healed, will attack all enemies, inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Damage inflicted is equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So, the way that I will be tackling this passive is not going to be by, you know, doing damage with it, but I'm gonna take a different route with this one. Like I said, like I saw on Mr. Tham's Twitch stream, is basically every time you do damage with this one, if you have a certain type of set, you can actually proc it. So as an example, there's the day set, you can put them to sleep. There's a taunting set, you can provoke them. There's a poison set, you can place poison on him. But the set that I like to use on him is actually the, what's it called, the stun set. Like, I think basically because it has this as a 1-turn cooldown, this one can only proc once. However, you can play with it in a really fun way, because the way that I build him, for example, is in a stun set plus an immortal. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you this team working. Like, I already pre-recorded it. I'm gonna show you this team working on full auto, and then we're gonna come back. You know, it takes a long turn, it's a long while, so I'm gonna put this like on 200% speed or 3 times speed, something like that. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the builds and the presets that I use for this team. So enjoy and see you in a bit. And there we go. So like I said, this one takes quite a while, 10 minutes and 319 turns, but because it was full auto, you don't really care. And I guess the beauty of this one is I didn't really specifically try to invest or build like, you know, 6-star so many champions for the sake of this one, because, you know, if you have a look at this, I have a 60 Ironclad because, you know, I wanted to build them to be 6-star specifically for this. And then there's a 60 Painkeeper that I had from a while back from my Bat Eater or from my budget unkillable, or even, you know what, having Painkeeper at 6-star for the sake of faction wars can actually be helpful. Her heals are quite insane. Then apart from that, there's like 3 level 50s, which is like, you know, another Painkeeper that I brought in here. A Doomskirch that can be useful, you know, he brings a turn meter boost, high turn meter boost with the increased defense, so he could be paired alongside a defensive nuker. And then there's the Gnarhorn, which is, again, only 50. I should actually 6-star my Gnarhorn because I use him in the other secret rooms as well. So, let's have a look at, this was like I said a pre-recording, let's have a look at the presets that I actually use in here, then have a look at the builds and talk about them. So, the presets that I actually put is like, it helped me a little bit better, and that's basically making the Painkeepers prioritize their heals. I just put the second one to open with A1 so they don't, you know, overlap with those heals. This one's faster as well, this one's pretty fast as well. But yeah, everything else, it's like, okay, the same thing with Doomskirch. I made Doomskirch prioritize the A3, the AoE, then Gnarhorn prioritizing the provoke, obviously. You know, you can do A1, A2, or you can just leave it be, but I prefer to prioritize the provoke because it helps. He died on the last wave, but you know, it still went on further. So nothing too crazy about the presets, but let's have a look at the builds, trying to keep this as short as possible. So when we're talking about the builds, like I said, the fast Painkeeper is the one that I think Clan Boss. This one has masteries as well. This one has masteries as well. The basic Bat Eater masteries with offense and defense 3 with the retribution. Didn't really help us much with this one, but it helped us with a little bit more War Master. The build that I chose to put on this one is give it the refresh accessories, you know, for a chance to proc whenever you do the heal or the reset, and then Relentless. The reason I wanted Relentless and Speed is I want Painkeeper to go as often as possible and give high HP, and I want her to heal as much as possible. She heals based off her max HP, so you know, the more HP and speed you can get her, the best. You don't care about resist, you don't care about accuracy, you only care about speed and HP. If you cannot do Relentless, doesn't matter, don't necessarily have to do Relentless, you can do any set. It's just, like I said, I wanted to put Relentless so she can move as fast as possible, and basically, she's gonna be my specialist for this as I don't use her in Clan Boss anymore. Then we're gonna leave Ironclad for last. Then the second Painkeeper, I had Relentless, kind of the same build, but in order to make it a little bit faster, I chose to put actually a Toxic set on. The second one's level 50, no masteries. It's this one's booked, and again, same principle, high speed, and you know, the best HP I could give her. She's not 6-star, so you know, she did the job pretty well. She added some extra damage in there to make the waves faster. Then Doomskirch, Toxic again, because like I said, you barely have damage in this team. You saw it slow, really slow, but having those Toxic sets in there for people that do AoEs can help you a little bit to do more damage to the waves and finish it faster. As you saw, it looked like really reliable. The only one that maybe looked dodgy was the Gnarhorn, but I don't even have all the gear max for him, so you know, he's only 5-star, so if he looks dodgy, you can always 6-star Gnarhorn. He's a good champion. He's gonna help you like in other secret rooms, and maybe even, you know, maybe even in faction wars if you're still progressing. He's definitely a rare worth investing in. So like I said, Toxic in here for Doomskirch. These are the stats, again, pretty fast, no masteries. Then Gnarhorn I have in a Frost set because he has a provoke on the 3 turns, and then he has this unkillable. Maybe lots of time he doesn't get the chance to place the unkillable because of the resets that come from the Painkeepers, but you mostly care about his provoke, and then for him to tank up those hits and basically freeze them back. These are the stats. Look at this, 140. Like, I didn't even rebuild him. Just whatever gear I had on Gnarhorn, I left it there. He's slow, maybe a bit too slow. I had the accuracy because I wanted him to be able to provoke, and that's about it. You don't care. His A1's useless. A3, okay, helps him with unkillable in case he's close to dying, but as you saw, he survived. Only on the last wave he died. But like I said, you can rebuild them because like some of the pieces you should have defense percent, HP percent 5-star, HP percent 5-star that I didn't even max, so you know, this can be a lot better. It kind of shows you how good the synergy is. But the man of the hour is, like I said, Ironclad. Having a stun set and an immortal. The reason for the immortal is, again, whenever he does that, he gets a turn, he heals himself. Guess what he does? he does the surplus heal, and he can stun the waves. Basically, I wanted that Immortal, in case he's not at full HP, in case we get hit with AoE hits, and maybe the Painkeepers didn't heal enough, I want him to also have another chance of getting that healing to get those stuns out. And you saw the stuns were out all the time. They were the poisons out. Again, the bottom pieces I didn't max, I just put some gear on him, and basically I gave him honestly I don't even remember why I gave him this much HP, because at the end of the day, I guess maybe just to have him survive, but at the end of the day you basically want him to, you know, have the stances so he stuns, and obviously, yeah, survive a little bit. Maybe I could have maybe even squeezed a little bit of like 100% crit rate in him, even though, again, with the resets, he kept doing the cleanse more than actually hitting. So most of my damage was going through the poison sets. I could have done some different builds, I could have done some other people to do damage, but I wanted to make it as easy as possible, as, you know, resource efficient as possible, because nobody really wants to invest a lot of resources in champions for the sake of secret rooms if they can do something better with those resources, like, you know, instead of using those chickens to level up people like this, or the what's it called, the energy to farm them up, you'd rather farm the masteries. But yeah, I don't feel like this is too crazy, you know, using 3 level 50s and 2 60s. It was pretty good. I put it on full auto. You only have to do it once, and then you move on with your day. So yeah, this was the video, guys. Again, oh yeah, no masteries. Didn't even put masteries on this guy. Like, I'm quite sure I could put War Master, and every time he gets the heal and does the surplus damage as hit, he could proc those War Masters. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope this is gonna help you in case you're trying to tackle that room and trying to beat it. I hope you're gonna be you know, you're gonna be using this champion. It's definitely worth it. He's fun. He can do some fun stuff with, like, you know, some combined with some other champions, like, for example, what's her name again, Woad Painted. That used to be really bad. Combine Woad Painted with him in arena, and he can actually nuke. Build him in Savage, and he can nuke as well. But yeah, that's for other videos and other fun stuff to test out. But yeah, this is gonna be for the video. Like I said, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy my content. Don't forget to also like it, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.